Hi and welcome to your rest and recovery yoga. You can do it on days that you are not working out or if you just want a slow practice with a good few stretches inspired by my yoga practice. I do it all the time, especially on the days where I'm about to get my periods and I have some cramps. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the session. Roll out your mat, so let's get started. Let's start our practice today in a child's pose. So I just want you to push the hips towards your heels and extend both the hands forward. It's not necessary that your hips should touch your heels. I've seen a lot of people that have tight hamstrings or calves. They can't really go at the back. That's okay. Go until where you can. What's important is you're trying to push your hips towards your heels and at the same time lengthening your arms forward. That will really give you a good and long stretch. For the first breath, I want you to inhale and look up as if you're lengthening through the head. And on the exhalation, drop your head down. Inhale, come up. Look up. Exhale and down. Inhale to look up. Exhale and down. Inhaling up. And exhale and down. You can stay down for a few breaths here, just allowing your body to be in child's pose for 2 to 3 counts. As you're here, I want you to breathe in deep, expanding the lungs sideways, and a complete exhalation as if you were exhaling a little more than you generally do. One more breath here. As you inhale, really think of expanding the rib cage laterally. And as you exhale, closing it back in. Complete exhalation. Now from here, I want you to come forward. On your forearms, I want you to lie down into a sphinx pose. So really place your hips on the mat with your toes pointed, pressing your forearms from your elbows to your wrist and all your 10 fingers lift up through your head. Now as you lift up through the head, where are you grounding yourself? Ground your toes, the back of the feet, your knees, the thighs and the hips as if you are pressing all of this into the mat and then raise up. So really lengthening, allowing the spine to lengthen once it's grounded as I'm pointing my toes behind and creating that stretch. Now here I just want you to drop your head side to side, relaxing the neck. I know that feels great, especially if you've had an uncomfortable sleep or a stiffness in your neck from work or practice at the gym. Come back to center and I want you to nod your head yes. And a no. Now come back to center. Press your palms into the mat and inhale and lift the elbows up. Oh my God, I could hear cracks in my own elbows and that's how stiff I am right now. But I hope that was not you, and if it was, that's completely normal. If you're here with your shoulders towards your ears, just roll it back and down and then press your palms into the mat, lengthening a little more. As you take a deep breath in and as you exhale, drop down one palm over the other as you drop your head on it. This is called Makar asana or the crocodile pose, where we take a rest pose for a second. Now slowly bring your palms to the side of the chest as you inhale to come all the way up to your cobra. Tuck the toes in, lift the hips up to your mountain posture. As you lift up, I want you to bend the knees softly. This I heard in my class recently, that bending the knees feels like cheating, but it's not. You're only allowing or giving the spine space to stretch. So really bend the knees and push the hips up, creating space in the length in your spine, allowing your chest to open up towards the thighs and drop your head for gravity to take control over it. Now, from here, I want you to tippy toe yourself to the front of your mat, just in between your fingers. So, take your time and walk forward. Don't come, and I don't want you to release your fingers from the mat. That would really require to bend your knees, allowing your chest to fall on the thighs. That's when you're allowing it to lengthen completely. Now hold your opposite elbows and start to create a semicircle around your legs. This is one of my favorite because it really allows the lower back to lengthen. Give it space. Generally, if I run, then I know the lower back is pressured, or if you're seated for long hours or standing for long hours, then the lower back is quite compressed. And this stretch really allows it to decompress in that sense. Last one, your last semicircle here, and come back to center. Grab your calf muscles from behind and drop your head down completely. As you get the calf muscles closer to each other from behind, really pull yourself down as much as you can. Don't judge your posture, go by what you feel. Do you feel length? Do you feel that stretch? Awesome. From here, walk back to a plank position. Drop your knees down and bring your hands under the shoulders. Knees are hip distance apart. Generally, we have our spine loose like this. I want you to tuck the tailbone in. Exhale, only the tailbone. Inhale and up. Exhaling down, really articulate the tailbone. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Last one. Exhale, tuck the tailbone in. Inhale, open the tailbone out. Very good. Last one. This time, you tuck the tailbone in. Really pull the pelvic floor up and stay there for 3, 2, and 1. Inhaling, open the tailbone out. Holding it there for 3, 2, and 1. Tuck the tailbone in once again. Now pick your right hand up towards the ceiling as the tailbone is tucked in. Take your right hand all the way up and you might stop somewhere here. It's easy to shift the body weight to the left and open, but I want you to center yourself and then lift up. Threading the needle as you take your right hand under your left shoulder and drop the shoulder down as much as you can, bending your left elbow. Inhale, lift your hand up to the ceiling. Exhale, keep your hips centered without losing that tuck in the tailbone. Exhale and down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Last one, inhale and we hold. Press into your left hand, lifting the right hand all the way up for 2. And 1, exhaling down. Holding it there for 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center. And I know that was a great stretch for the spine. Last one, tuck the tailbone in. Let's do it on the other side. Take your left hand up, inhale. Exhaling down. Inhale and up. Exhaling down. Keep that tailbone tucked in, inhaling up. Exhaling, do not lose the center of the tailbone, lower back stretching. Don't shift the hip back. Keep the hip in line with the knees. Exhale and down. That's when you're going to feel that stretch. Inhaling up. And we hold for 3. Tuck the tailbone in. Lift up through your left hand. 2. And 1. Exhaling down. Generally, I see people shifting their hips back. Keep the hips in line with the knees and then exhale and down and you'll feel that stretch in the center of the spine, holding it there for 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center and you can be seated for one last stretch here. Have your right foot bent in towards the root of your left thigh Extend the left leg out. Keep the knee bent as much as you require for your own body. As you lift the hands up, lengthen through the side of the body. Really stretch out. Stretch, stretch. And then as you exhale, paste your chest on your thigh as you go all the way down. And I don't want this to happen with your head towards your knee. I want you to think of chin towards your shin. Flexing the toe here, the toes towards you, to feel that stretch in the back of the leg and holding it there for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale and come up. Exhale and release. Take the left hand on the right knee, the right fingertips behind, and twist for 1 count here. Just give yourself that spinal twist and relax. On the other side, fold the left foot towards the right inner thigh. Lift both the hands up, bend the knee as much as required, lengthen to the side of the body. As you exhale to go down, 3 big breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. Lengthen through the exhalation. And then as you inhale, coming all the way up and release. Okay, let's end with a small centering practice before we end our session. I want you to just close the eyes and think of settling into the body. So just have your hands on your knees or your thighs with your palms facing upward and notice how your body feels on the mat. It doesn't take more than a minute to actually just center yourself. And I want you to scan your entire body and observe what part of your body feels stiff, maybe emotionally, maybe physically, some pain, discomfort. And I want you to take 3 inhalations and think you're inhaling healing energy in towards that particular body part. And as you exhale, I want you to visualize that it is leaving the body, that the discomfort, the pain is leaving the body. Inhaling in, exhale and out. Inhaling, breathe in healing energy. And as you exhale, really let go of the pain or discomfort. With that, let's get our hands into a Namaskara Mudra in front of the chest, palms together, and we'll end today's session with gratitude. I want you to think of that one person you are truly, truly grateful for, big or small reason, whatever it may be. Bow your head down gently and express your gratitude towards them from the bottom of your heart. As you breathe in, allowing that feeling of gratitude to flow through the body. And with the exhalation, rubbing the palms, creating good heat energy between both the palms. Once you feel the heat energy cup the palms, place them on the eyes, your face, the chest, and your entire body. Looking at your palms, you can blink open your eyes. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you move with love until we meet in our next session. Bye-bye.